This is Ian from Lean Media. I'm an experienced Amazon private label seller, and today I'll be walking you through how to set up a 2025 Prime Day discount. Let's get started. So we are on the price discounts page. This is different than in previous years when you had to go to a different part of Amazon Seller Central to set up a Prime Day discount. The way that I'm doing this is I'm going to the hamburger menu, advertising, and then price discounts. And then you should come to a page like this. If you've done Prime Day discounts in the past using this particular tool, you won't see them for the default screen. You actually have to press events, and then you can see, for instance, any previous Prime Day discounts you did. And so you can see this one. This is from earlier this year. I did a big spring sale discount. It has some information about that. I'm not a huge seller or anything like that, but I do like to have a few ASINs set up for my Prime Day discounts. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on Create a Price Discount and get started. Okay. So there's better explanatory text for the Prime Day discounts I've found than in previous years, which is really confusing because they were throwing a lot of rules at you. The rules still exist, but they've hidden them for the most part. So basically the way to set it up is step one: set campaign details, select the country. So I only want to do it in the United States. I'm not running any promotions in these other countries. Account. So this is my seller account. Event. So it says no event, but actually I do want to select Prime Day. And by the way, if I wanted to, I could manually create the same dates as Prime Date for under no event, but I do want to be associated with Prime Day because Amazon does all kinds of promotions for you on your behalf when you set it up as Prime Day. So you can see that it's already set up the start date, which is July the 8th. End date is July the 11th. So that's 4 days. There's going to be a lot of sales going on there. Audience type, I cannot change the audience type for this type of event. And then you have two types of options for the discount type: fixed price and percent off. So I'm going to do percent off, and then internal description. So internal descriptions means you'll see it, but it won't show up anywhere else, to the public or anything like that. So let's see if I can call this 2025 Prime Day. Let's see, 25 July Prime Day. And I'm going to say 4 ACEs. Sometimes it might bounce me because there's spaces here, but let's see if it lets me do this. So step two is add products. You see the button in the lower right corner, press that. Okay, now this is important. You have to find products to add to your discount for Prime Day, but there's a couple things you have to make sure of. One is you need to make sure that you have enough inventory. And actually, Amazon will show you how much inventory you have available and will let you choose how many units to set aside for Prime Day. The other thing you need to understand is you need to make sure that you don't have a discount already running. And for this particular purpose, what I do is I have this Google Sheet spreadsheet. And basically you can see on the left column here, I have month by month. So Prime Day is taking place in July 2025. The Prime discount, it's these 4 items right here. These are my code names for the products. But you can see for other types of discounts like brand tailored promotion, discounted product, that's just a straight edit to the sale price in the ASIN's detail page editing. And then here is a coupon I have running. So I have coupons running or discounts running for these other products, but none of them are the same as the ones I want to have for Prime Day. And the reason for this is if you set up a Prime Day discount and you have, let's say, a coupon running or a sale running, Amazon will stack those discounts unless you change some settings within your account. And I've seen in the past, some sellers have gotten really burned because they forgot that they already had a coupon running and then they had a Prime Day discount going. They're discounting it like 90% and they're just losing tons of money on every sale. So just be careful that you're actually discounting something that can be discounted without conflicting with other coupons or discounts that you have going on. So there's going to be these 4 products: tan, blue badge, pink, and blue. Okay. So search your catalog. Now, I could go and find the ASINs for this or the SKU. I'm just going to search for a common term that I use in all of my products, which is kit. So you can see a whole bunch of stuff showed up here. Note that these 2 products are the same, but the SKU is different. And actually, the way that I set up the SKU is I have a 6-digit number, and then I'll add M if it's fulfilled by merchant. So I'm actually not doing any FBM for this Prime Day discount. So it's this item that I want. I'm going to check that off. You can see that it says in stock 103. I'm not going to press the add button yet because I want to see if there's the other ones that I want to discount are available here as well. This is another one, tan. You can see there's 104 in stock, so that's good. So I'm going to add that one. All right, so let's add those 2. And then I need to add 2 more. So it says added products. Okay, so I already have those two, but I need to add two more. By the way, there is a flat fee for each Prime Day discount that you set up. So what I do is I combine, several items under the same discount. So I just pay the same fee. It's $100 this year. I believe it's twice as much as it was last year. And, I'm pretty sure that they'll probably be jacking up the fees again in the future. Maybe until there's no sellers left, but that's a video for another day. So I have other products I want to discount, pink and blue badge. All right, so blue badge, I know has the term professional in it. So let's search for that. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to do that one. I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to add the other one let's see here. I think it's 8 generation is the Yep, there it is right there. So I'm going to add that one too. Press the button over here. All right, so I've added 4 items. You can see here it says added products 4. So these are exactly the products that I want to do. Except for the blue badge, everything is in stock, so that's great. So set discounts and committed units. All right, so I'm going to do straight up 20% across the board. Actually, you know what? For this one, I might do a bit more. Ooh. Oops. So it says the maximum discount price is 80% off. So this is interesting. It's showing me 36% off, even though I only typed in 25%. And I have a feeling the reason maybe is because I had a sale on this item last month. Let's see if I can find it. That's very interesting. I don't like what they're doing right there, but I don't know what's going on. Let's see what happens. 20%, All right, let's do 20%, see what happens. This is interesting. It's showing it's a 31% discount, even though I said 20%. I'm not sure why that is. So there are all these rules that they're not, basically Amazon used to show the rules. There was like a giant list of bulleted items. So for instance, if you had a sale price within the previous 30 days, the discount is based off the sale price in the previous 30 days, not the actual price right now, if it's reverted to the normal price. So I have a feeling that's what's probably going on with this. And considering that, and I'm not making, I don't want to give something away for 31%. So I'm going to remove that one, and I'll just stick with these 3 right here. I think that's enough to give me some volume. And let's see here. I think we're pretty, actually, let's see if we do 25% on this one. So the minimum discounted price, this has caused problems in the past for me. And basically, it appears that sometimes Amazon is messing around with the lowest price for the item. And as a result, you have to kind of take a little bit more off for the minimum price in order for it to qualify. I'm going to leave that blank and see if it allows me to do that. Committed units. All right, I'm just going to say, let's just commit 80 units to this one and 80 to this one as well. And I'm just going to have all the ones for this. Okay, so I think we're looking pretty good right there. I'm going to submit it. Oh, it looks like it wants me to fill everything out again. So let's see if I can just use the minimum discounted price as the same price that they're showing right there in the preview. Okay, potential funding. So this means basically you're paying for the discounts that will take place, and this is going to be the cost to you. But you have to think through also that, I'm going to be selling 80 units of this particular item times $21. So that's going to be, hopefully if I sell through all these units, it's going to more than make up for the discount that I'm giving. The other thing you need to keep in mind is that if you're running other sorts of like advertising against that, that's going to be basically you'll be having a lot of clicks and you'll be paying for that as well. So just be aware of advertising that's running. What I've done in the past, and I might do it again for this year, is actually turn off the advertising for these ASINs, because I think that the Prime Day promotion is going to be enough to really get a lot of traffic to this. So anyways, let's hit submit and see if it lets it go through. Okay, so I just hit submit and it says no results found. Please update your search query. Don't panic here. What's happened is the discount that you just created, it's under events. So you can see here it is. This is the one I just created. It's processing right now. If there's an error, it'll show me an error. I'll get like there's some sort of warning that will appear here. So what I recommend you do after you set up your 2025 Prime Day discounts is come back like a day or two later just to make sure that it's been accepted. And if there's an error or there's some sort of problem, you need to fix it. You can also edit. You can add more items to it or make changes to the pricing or whatever. But basically, that's the long and short of setting up an Amazon 2025 Prime Day discount on Amazon Seller Central. The video helped. Please take a moment to like it or subscribe. Links to my blog and contact information is in the show notes. And thank you so much for watching.